people manifest these drones or orbs differently sometimes. And similar things, as Jason Jorjani was mentioning, similar things were happening in end of 1800.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
end
didn't
of
know that.
1800.
Oh.
So it was exactly the same type of, they see like these airships that like it was witnessed by like a couple of people, like a group of people, but in that group of people everybody have like, not everybody, but some have a different description of it.
Okay.
Some will say like, oh, it was an airship. Some will say like, oh no, it had like a bat wings on it, and you know what I mean. So
yeah.
it's little up to your interpretation of it. It's like you manifest it differently, or you visualize it differently.
In the last, I don't know, 24 hours or so, I've been looking much more carefully at some of the really good footage that's come out of orbs over the sky in New Jersey turning into drones. The footage is really good, and it's multiple videos put out by people who clearly haven't faked, this footage with any kind of, CGI. And now they say these drones, they have stealth capability. They can't be seen on radar. Well, UFOs also often aren't seen on radar. My latest book, Satanion, opens with a chapter called Diabolical Disclosure, where I talk about the mystery airships of 1896, 1897. It's the first modern UFO wave in America, where you had Jules Verne-esque airships appear in about, 10 different states in America. And they were reported on in the newspapers of, 40 different states. It was widely covered in the press for something like 9 months between 1896 and 1897. That people were seeing these airships that were nothing like the blimps that we later came to know. They were not gas-filled Zeppelins. They were craft that looked like something from out of the science fiction of H.G. Wells or Jules Verne. And they were observed by many, many people. And again, reported on in newspapers and with testimony from sheriffs, from mayors of cities. Mayors of cities walked up to these things and touched them. They landed in people's fields and asked for resupply at times. And but here's the thing. People were reporting all different types of airships to the extent that sometimes the same people, let's say in San Francisco, looking at, a couple of airships in the sky, or looking at the same airship in the sky. At one point, one of these airships flew so low that it cast a searchlight onto the Cliff House in San Francisco. People looking at the same airship saw two completely different things. Some people only saw amorphous lights, like orbs, basically, at the same time as other people saw a structured craft. So the perceptions of witnesses varied significantly.
I was going to say it might be a bit of both. It might be that, you must have some reference points you can understand. And so maybe the people of that era used the term of the airships, sorry. I'm not sure about where that leaves us with orbs. I think we have a little bit of fantasy than just a round circle, a round ball.
Yes.
But maybe that's how they really look.